Boston Bruins entered the 2022-2023 season projected to finish fourth in their division. Aging stars and key injuries had many observers thinking wild card, not record-breaking dominance. All they've done since then is rattle off one of the most impressive starts in NHL history. This Bruins season had a bit of a last dance vibe before the first puck drop. Even with strong defense and a new coach, expectations were tempered. The title window for this veteran bunch was still open, but barely. Now that we're beyond the season's halfway point, we can see just how thoroughly the Bruins have demolished those expectations.
Oh, magic! Yeah! The best start in franchise history.
And how this group stands up to the best teams ever assembled. The Bruins' 32 wins at the halfway point was tied for the second most through 41 games in NHL history, second only to the Bruins from 93 years ago. So how have they done it? Well, it helps to dominate every single facet of the game. Scoring, they had 5 different 30-point scorers at the halfway point, just the fourth time in the last 40 years the franchise has done so.
Astronaut wired at home. Who wants some pasta for lunch? Here's Marchand and he scores!
Goalkeeping, Linus Ullmark won 22 of his first 25 decisions. That's the best 25 decision start in NHL history. And his goals against average at the halfway point led the league by such a wide margin that the difference between his rate and Jake Ottinger's in second place was equal to the difference between Jake Ottinger and Martin Jones, who was all the way down the list in 10th place. At even strength, Boston had the highest 5-on-5 goal differential in the NHL at plus 46. The Bruins haven't finished a full season that high since 2013-2014. And with the man advantage, they had scored on 28% of power plays at the halfway point, putting them on pace for the highest conversion rate in franchise history since the stat was first tracked in 1977. The Bruins jumped out to quick leads and maintained them. They were the only team at the halfway point who did not have a regulation loss when scoring the game's opening goal, and they were 19-0-0 when they led after the first period. That's largely because they were absolutely lights out in the third period. Through 41 games, Boston had outscored opponents by 66 goals, nearly doubling up the next closest team. Even crazier, if you were to eliminate the first 2 periods of every Bruins game and only look at the third, the Bruins would still have a better goal differential than any other team's full game goal differential at plus 37. The story of the 2022-2023 Bruins is still incomplete. Sports history is full of cautionary tales of teams starting out scorching hot but ultimately failing to raise a championship banner. But if the trends from the first half of the season continue, Boston's veteran bunch is set up well to lift the cup.